Hello children, today we are going to learn the topic trigonometry. The foundation of all science and technology is mathematics. One of the most important branches of mathematics is trigonometry. Euler, like Newton, he was the famous mathematician of his generation. He made many discoveries in many areas of mathematics, especially trigonometry and calculus. Next, Hipparchus. He was known as father of trigonometry. He made many discoveries in trigonometry. See the word trigonometry. This trigonometry comes from two Greek words, trigonon, metron. So trigonon, we know the meaning, tri means triangle. So trigonon means triangle, metron means measure. Trigonometry is usually one of the most feared topics in mathematics, but in real it's so simple. See the meaning of trigonometry. From the meaning itself, it's so simple. It studies the relationship involving lengths of sides and measuring angles of triangles. Observe this triangle ABC. Here x be the length of the side BC and y. X is the length of the side BC which is opposite to angle A. Next y. Y is the length of the side AC which is opposite to angle B. Then Z. Z is the length of the side AB which is opposite to the angle C. Now, what all can be measured in this triangle? We can measure the length of the three sides X, Y, Z and three angles, angle A, angle B, angle C. These are the only 6 things we deal in trigonometry. That is 3 sides and 3 angles. Okay children? Trigonometry deals only right triangles. Trigonometry has many applications in the modern world. In physics, calculating equilibrium, forces, work, etc. And in music theory, calculating sound waves. In astronomy, determining the distance in space, distance between planets. In oceanography, measuring the tidal change using trigonometric graph and measuring the depth of underwater objects. Children, you must have seen flag hoisting in your school. Is it possible to calculate the height of the flag post without actually measuring it? Can you? Yes, we can calculate the height of the flag post without measuring by using the knowledge of trigonometry. So, in general, trigonometry is used for finding the heights and distances of various objects without actually measuring them. First, let us see the trigonometric ratios. What is trigonometric ratio? The relation existing between the sides and the angles of a right angle triangle are expressed in the form of ratios called trigonometric ratios. That is the relation between sides and the angles of a right angle triangle. Okay children? So listen, this is the right angle triangle. At the vertex B, it is the right angle. Okay. So this is theta. Theta means angle. Okay. So 30, 40, 55, 60, anything. So theta means angle. First let us write the hypotenuse. Okay. So this is right angle. So opposite to the right angle is, we write it as hypotenuse. What is it? Hypotenuse, opposite to the right angle always. Okay. Then this is the given angle theta. So the side which is opposite to the given angle is opposite side. Then the side which is adjacent to the given angle is adjacent side. Is it clear, children? This is the right angle. So opposite to the right angle is hypotenuse. Opposite to the given angle is opposite side. Adjacent to the given angle is adjacent side. Suppose here the angle. Suppose at the vertex A, the given angle means this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side, but hypotenuse is same because this is the right angle. Okay, children? Now let us write the basic trigonometric ratios. We have three basic trigonometric ratios: sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. Okay. So sin theta, how do we write sin theta? Sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Okay. Opposite side by hypotenuse. Next cos theta. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Next tan theta. Tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. These are the basic three ratios. Next it's reciprocal. So reciprocal means sin theta we write it as 1 by sin theta, named as cosecant theta. Next reciprocal of cos theta, 1 by cos theta, named as secant theta. Next tan theta, 1 by tan theta is equal to cotangent theta. So in short form, we write this cosecant theta as cosec theta. Without a and t, we write only cosec theta. So reciprocal means the numerator and denominator should change, no? So hypotenuse goes to the numerator and opposite sides come to the denominator. So hypotenuse divided by opposite side. Next is secant theta. In short form, without a and t, we write sec theta is equal to hypotenuse divided by adjacent side. Next cotangent, we write in short form cot theta. So cot theta is equal to adjacent side. This goes to the numerator, this comes to the denominator. Adjacent side divided by opposite side. So this is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. This is cosec theta, sec theta, secant theta is itself, then cot theta. These are the basic three ratios and these three are the reciprocal ratios. So from these six ratios, we write sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. Why? Because cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta. So we write sin theta into 1 by sin theta, isn't it? Cosec theta means reciprocal of sin theta. So this will this cancel. So the answer is 1. Like this, cos theta into secant theta is equal to 1. Tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. Okay, children? We apply Pythagoras theorem. Only Pythagoras theorem in this chapter trigonometry. What is Pythagoras theorem? We already studied in 8th standard. Listen, in a right angle triangle, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares on the other two sides. So in a right angle triangle, so this is the right angle triangle means this is the right angle triangle. Okay, so this is right angle. So this is right angle means opposite to the right angle is, I told you, opposite to the right angle is hypotenuse. Suppose this is the given angle means this is opposite side, this is adjacent side. Suppose this is given angle means this is opposite side, this is adjacent side. Okay, children? So right angle triangle, square on the hypotenuse. So square on the hypotenuse means BC. So BC square is equal to sum of the squares on the other two sides. So other two sides, what are the other two sides? AB and AC. So sum of the squares of the other two sides. So this is the right angle triangle. Okay, so don't memorize this. BC square is equal to AB square plus AC square. Suppose I draw a triangle like this. ABC means, so this is the hypotenuse. So now I write AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This depends upon your marking the points. Okay, that is vertex. So here it is A, this is BC, means BC square is equal to AB square plus AC square. Here AC, so this is AC, means AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Next one important thing, AB. How do we write AB? A into B, isn't it? So sin theta is equal to sin into theta. Okay, is it right? No, because here this theta means angle. This angle is depends upon sin, cos, tan. Okay, so this will maybe 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, anything. So sin 30, sin 45, cos 60, like this. So don't write sin theta is equal to sin into theta. This is wrong. Okay children, this value should be depends upon sin values, cos values, tan values. Okay, this tabular column in the book itself given. So sin theta, the values are 0, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Okay, so sin here theta means, suppose we take 0 means sin 0, 0, 30. We take this theta as 30 degree means sin 30 1 by 2, sin 45 1 by root 2, sin 60 root 3 by 2, sin 91. Next cos theta. So cos theta is equal to cos, in the place of theta we substitute 0. So cos 0 1, cos 30 root 3 by 2, cos 45 1 by root 2, cos 60 1 by 2, cos 90 0. Then tan theta, like this all the. So you write this one, you should write this also. See 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, 1. You can memorize this in any way. Okay, suppose 0, first value sin 0, 0. Then now last value sin 91. Then here 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2. Next cos value, here you write in this, you write like this. First sin value means cos value you write in the right, from the right to left. See 1, next root 3 by 2, next 1 by root 2, then 1 by 2 is here, then 0 is here. Okay children, so next tan. What is tan? Tan means, one more thing I forget to tell you, tan theta is equal to sin theta divided by cos theta. Okay children, so tan theta is equal to sin theta divided by cos theta. So 0 by 1, 0. 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2, 2 cancel, so 1 by root 3. Then 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2, 1. Root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2, 2 cancel, so root 3 answer. 1 by 0, infinity, so we can write not defined. You write these first three ratios, then you can write easily this, because cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta, sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta, cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. So 1 by 0 not defined, 1 by 1 1, 0 by 1 not defined. Okay, that is 1 by 0 not defined. Next 1 by 2 means reciprocal is 2, no? So 2. Here 2 by root 3. Here root 3. Next root 2. Here reciprocal means root 2. Next 1 by 1 1, like this. So you memorize, don't memorize this. You learn only this sign ratios. You can write all the other ratios easily. Okay children? Thank you.